Before there were cities, before laws, before prisons or police, there was only one family, Adam, Eve, and their children. No violence had ever existed. No one had ever seen death. The earth was quiet, untouched, innocent. And yet inside that first family something was born that would follow humanity forever. Jealousy. Adam had two sons, Qabil and Habil. They grew up under the same roof, the same sky, the same guidance. But what formed inside their hearts was very different. In the earliest days of mankind, marriage was not based on desire or preference. It was a command from God. According to Islamic narration, every pregnancy of Eve produced twins, a boy and a girl. A brother was not allowed to marry his own twin sister. He was commanded to marry the twin of his brother. Habil's twin sister was known to be more beautiful. Qabil's twin sister was not. When Adam commanded that Qabil would marry Habil's sister, Qabil refused. He compared the two sisters. He saw that his brother was going to marry the more beautiful one, while he was given the less attractive one, and that comparison poisoned his heart. He felt wronged, embarrassed, unwilling to accept it. In his mind, it was simple. Why should his brother have what he wanted? Adam did not argue with him. He did not bend the command. Instead, he told both sons to offer a sacrifice to God, and the one whose sacrifice was accepted would be obeying God's judgment. This was not a contest, not a performance. It was a test of sincerity. Habil brought what he valued most, something pure, healthy, and offered with humility. Qabil brought something careless, something he did not truly care about losing. On the outside, the offerings looked similar, but God does not judge appearances. He judges intention, and only one sacrifice was accepted, which meant Habil was going to marry the woman that Qabil wanted. That moment broke something inside Qabil. Not sadness, not reflection. Jealousy turned into anger. He did not ask himself what went wrong. He looked at his brother. Habil was no longer family, and for the first time in human history, words were spoken that had never existed before. A threat. I will kill you. Habil did not raise his voice. He did not insult him. He said calmly, if you raise your hand against me, I will not raise mine against you. I fear God. Habil was physically stronger, but righteousness restrained him. Qabil did not listen. Jealousy had already taken control, and one day, when no one else was around, when the earth itself had never witnessed violence, Qabil followed his brother. There were no weapons in the world yet, no blades, no tools made for harm, only stones. In a moment where envy silenced mercy, Qabil lifted a large rock. Habil did not fight back. He did not defend himself. And with that stone, Qabil struck his brother's head. The first human life ended, not in war, not in self-defense, but because a man could not accept what God had given someone else. Silence followed. Qabil stood frozen, staring at his brother's lifeless body. He did not understand death. He did not know what to do. The weight of guilt had no words yet, but it was heavy. Days passed, until God sent a sign. A crow landed nearby. Qabil watched as it scratched the ground, burying another dead crow. And suddenly, realization struck him. Even animals knew what to do with death, and he did not. That was the moment regret entered the world. Not repentance, regret. From that moment on, humanity changed. Because Qabil was the first to spill blood unjustly, every unjust killing that followed carried a share of that burden back to him. Not because God is unfair, but because actions open doors. And someone opened the first one. Adam mourned deeply. This was not just the loss of a son, it was the loss of innocence. Proof that even in a world created perfect, the human heart could still choose darkness. And that is why this story matters. Evil did not begin with monsters. It began with comparison, with jealousy, with a heart that refused to accept God's decree. And the question this story leaves us with is not about Qabil, it's about us. When comparison begins, when jealousy grows, when desire demands more than it's given, which brother do we become? If you enjoyed this story, support the channel, like, comment, and subscribe for more stories like this.